welcome back to my channel. This is Chanella tuning in from St. Catherine, Jamaica. It's been so long since I have said that, 5 or 6 months to be exact. The last video I posted on my channel was me grieving my friend and just going through that whole process, and I'm telling you y'all, a lot of stuff changed in my life during that time period, and I just needed to kind of just get myself back together and get into a whole new groove. That being said, I wanted to come back on, kind of just really get back into doing the things that I love to do, which is creating content and connecting with you guys. And I thought, what better way to do that than to do a Q&A video. Alright, so the first question that I have here is, how is the corporate life? And this person clearly has been following me since the changes that's been going on in my life throughout this year. So one of the major things that took place, guys, was that I changed jobs. If you're only following me on my YouTube for a while, you would have known that I have been a government reporter for the past 2 years, and it was great. I mean, it was really great. I enjoyed it. I networked. I learned so much. However, it was time for a change in my life. I started this year on a pretty sour note, just really confused about life and what it is that I wanted to do with my life and everything. And I am telling you, the Lord directed me down the path of PR, and so now your girl is working in PR, and I have a specific focus on content strategy, which is pretty unique because this focus is also something that I narrowed down in my business. If you do not know about my business, then you should, because I operate a content creation business for Christian business owners. And so I just felt like the Lord has been aligning just everything that he has planted in me to do, and I'm just so excited to see where that's gonna take me. And so corporate life, to answer the question, has been going good so far. There is so much to learn, and it can feel so intimidating at times, but I like the challenge, and I feel like I will come out better than how I went in. And so yeah, corporate life is going good. It's corporating the way it should corporate. How central has God been in navigating your work life? Extremely central. Meaning, I was planning to leave Jamaica at the start of this year. I had started the process to go to China to become an English teacher because I was so depressed about, my friend dying and the violence, and just me feeling just like I want to change in my life and I want to change in my job, and I was just lost. But I was seeking the Lord throughout all of that for a direction on what to do. And I'm telling you, when I got the word that the Lord wanted me in PR, it was like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. And God has been central in that process of me seeking the job, because I applied for this role believing that I was not qualified at all, and on paper I probably am not, but I still got the job. And so God has been very central in that aspect, and he remains central as I just lean into this role and try to just really learn it and know what it takes to thrive in corporate life. What lessons have you learned the most this year? There is so much. First, that you do not take life for granted, and you do not take the people around you for granted. Let the people in your life know that you care about them before you're not able to can say that, because death is a very real thing. When my friend died, it's the first I lost someone that was so incredibly, I would consider someone close in my life, and that really took me out. I also lost my godfather, and I also lost my grandfather this year. And I started the year, attending a funeral, and I ended the year attending a funeral. And I did a whole mini Costa Rica vlog, and I mean my grandfather lived in Costa Rica, which is why it's a Costa Rica vlog. I don't even know if I'm gonna post it. It's just been a lot, and I think one of the main things that stood out for me was that, be there for your people. Be there for your people, because death is a very much real thing. Another lesson that stood out for me was that don't waste time on people who really don't care about you. Like, you'll have people that will just walk away from you like just like that, as if you are nothing. And if it's that easy for someone to walk away from you, then they're probably not worth your time. And that's something I really faced this year with someone well, more than one person that I would consider to be close friends of mine. And I guess it just is what it is. People kind of choose who they want to bond with and who they want to build their life with. And if that's not you, you just have to learn to be okay with that and know that your people is your people. I've lost relationships this year, both romantic and in friendships, and it's been just an up and down ride. But I think one of the things I've learned was that who is for you, and you just have to keep moving forward. You just have to keep moving forward, knowing that you are being honest with yourself and with your heart and where you are right now. Another lesson I would say I learned was that, like, you have to remain diligent on the grind and learn to abide in the Lord. I feel like I've made so many mistakes this year. Just one of the biggest being not like abiding as much as I think I should in my faith. Not that I backslid, but just that, you know, there are times where I wasn't obedient. I just was kind of just out of the woods, to be honest. Like, in Christianity we say you're not sober minded, and I feel like I've felt like that so many times throughout this year, in which I really regret. And so I think another lesson, and I don't even think that's a lesson, I think that's just something that was kind of just renewed in me, was that, you know, we really have to learn to abide. And the more we get older and we try to bond with others and we try to build our lives and just, you know, get through this thing called career and adulting and everything, is the more we're going to have to learn how to abide in the Lord in the midst of all of that. And it's not easy. It's so not easy. It's so easy to get caught up in everything else that's going on, to get caught up in your emotions and what you feel and what you want and everything. Oh my gosh, the Lord knows it's not easy. And so I think it's just renewed in me just how much patience and mercy that the Lord gives us every single day, because we are just such flawed human beings. And honestly, like, I honestly do not deserve the love and kindness of the Lord. And so it's just been really renewed in me just how much it's important to abide in the Lord. How is the dating life going? What dating life? Okay, let me stop. It is going, you know, all of a sudden I just feel very hot. Like, I'm so hot. Wow. The dating life is going okay. It's going good, I would say. I am learning myself, and I am learning to trust, and I am learning to trust the Lord with my future, with my romantic life. I think one of the biggest hits for me this year was my romantic life, where a new fear came in me of just missing out, just the fear of missing out. And like, just, you know, just the fear of missing out, of being like placed last, you know, like just not having that dream that, you know, all girls probably dream about, having their partner and, you know, living a married life and just everything that come with that. And I think for me, one of the main things of how that aspect of my life is going is that I am learning every single day to just trust in the Lord more and more, to just trust in His assurance that He will provide a husband for me. And so, yeah, I want to say that's how it's going. I will say nothing else. What have you been prioritizing in your life lately, and what are your goals for 2024? I love this question. I have been prioritizing my health a lot more recently. I'm in the gym, guys. Me. Yeah, me. I've actually been prioritizing my health a little bit more than I used to. Still very far away from where I want to be, but making progress nonetheless. And so my health has been something I've been prioritizing. I consistently continue to try to prioritize my faith, but like I said, I just feel like my relationship with the Lord in the latter part of this year took a big hit, where I haven't been as prayerful as how I should be. And I'm not gonna be ashamed to say that, and I'm not gonna try to come on here and pretend like, you know, all is well. It is not. I am like, it's just the mercy and the grace of God, and I acknowledge that. But the thing is, I understand that the righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets up again. And so this is me getting up again. This is me literally trying to get up again. And every day I tell myself, I'm going to try to do things right. I'm going to try to abide in the Lord how I know I should. And so yeah, that is something else I've been prioritizing in my life. I have been learning to prioritize myself a little bit more in the aspect of my future. So securing my future, even if it means that it's going to upset family. And that's a big thing for me, like in this latter part. I won't go too much in that, but I know that that's something that I have been learning to prioritize. But major goals for 2024 kind of remains on the same trajectory as what my goals for 2023 were, which is basically just, you know, improving myself, self-improvement, remaining in the Lord, and being more active in my faith, being more active in the things that I love to do, such as creating content, such as reading, such as writing. I don't know if I've ever talked about just my love for writing fiction books on my channel before, but it is a goal of mine in 2024 to finally self-publish my manuscripts. Guys, there's so much that I do just behind the scenes, and I am going to be showing you guys all of that going forward. My business life, entrepreneurship life, me writing and just producing just different things that shows different sides of me. And so for 2024, it's just kind of doubling down on those things and actually being more active just across the board and more consistent as well. First, the camera is dying. Of course it's dying, but it's dying at a good time because I'm at the final question. Any new vision for my channel? And this question is pretty interesting because it kind of ties into the one I was talking about just now, which was that yes, there is new vision for my channel, but still some things are going to remain the same. My channel started on the stance of me wanting to just share the gospel, share parts of my life. I'm going to continue to do that, but I'm also going to lean more into more practical advice, where I talk to you guys about business, about upskilling yourself, about making money even as a youth from, you know, a very poor background. What are some of the things you can do? Just really touching in on the business side of my life. I'm going to dabble in content management and content marketing and what that means and what that can mean for you who wants to start a business. And so you guys are going to see that type of variety coming out on my channel, and just kind of just showing you other parts of myself going forward. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm nervous and I'm still I don't know what to expect, but just know that it's just going to be amazing, and I'm trusting the Lord every step of the way. And I just thank you guys for always remaining supportive to my channel, for always watching, for always clicking the like button, for always leaving a comment. Just any support that you have done over the past few years, months, weeks, days since you've been subscribed to my channel, just know that I don't take it for granted, and I'm just so grateful. And I pray and just ask for you to remain for the ride. If this is still the type of content you want to consume, just know that it is my aim to really serve you guys better. So that was my Q&A video, guys. That was me catching up with you, letting you know where I'm at. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. If you didn't get the chance to ask a question and you want to ask me one, leave it in the comments and I will be sure to answer it after this, after the video ended. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching again, and if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to this channel and share this video to anyone you think that might enjoy it. See you in the next one, guys. This is Chanella and I am tuning out of St. Catherine, Jamaica. See my little dance. Let's go.